Cable knit sweaters, we love. The softness of this fabric is incredible because I have to say, sometimes cable knit sweaters, just because of how they're made and what they're made of, could be a little bit of an itchy, scratchy situation, but it doesn't really matter because they're cute. Well, this one is cute and incredibly soft to boot. So it's chic, it's elevated, and it has those different cable knit patterns right there, plus that awesome whip stitch just to give it a little extra zhuzh, right? We're saving over $13, but that price goes up at the end of the day. This is the first time it's at this price. It's the lowest ever. 2 colors, and they are both so chic, I can't decide. This is the one that Ange has on. This is the Heather Oat. Only 700 to go around. And this is the Heather Gray. 650, already popular. So cool tones, warm tones. There you go. Extra, extra small through 3X. Angela has it on in the extra large. It kind of feels like cashmere. Can I say that? Because that's what it feels like. But even softer, because sometimes even cashmere can feel a little overwhelming and a little itchy sometimes.
It can. It can be a little stiff. It can be, oh, dare I say, cumbersome to care for. So here you have a beautiful, I think it's cotton, remind me, it's poly
viscose rayon nylon, yep.
Yep. And you will love the hand of this because it truly does feel like the absolute softest cashmere in the world. And it's very important when Renee brings you a sweater, she doesn't want it to be, she has very sensitive skin, as do I. She doesn't want it to be itchy or scratchy. She doesn't want you to be forced to wear something underneath of this if you don't want to. You know, if you wanted to do a fun layered look or you love to always wear like a tank just for extra warmth, then that's perfectly fine. Like, that's on you. You don't have to because of the sweater knit. It's buttery soft. It's machine wash, dry flat. And again, I mean, real life scenario, Rosina, I took this off of my sweater drying rack. When I saw Angela come out in the preview, I was like, oh, that sweater's in the show. Surprise! I have it, and it's been washed, and it's clean.
Surprise! I wore it on Christmas and got it dirty, but it's okay.
But, you know, so that just shows how easy and how you can care for it. But then you have the silhouette. I love the mock neck. It's not too tight or restrictive around your neck. The variation of cable design down the front, I think, modernizes this and takes it out of like your traditional cable knit. There's some ribbing done on the front, as well as it's all ribbed on the back. So it makes it kind of easy to wear when you're layering this underneath of your big bulky outerwear, or you're sitting in the car for a long time. The whip stitch is just a fun, like, modern nod. On both of them, it is a black whip stitch, but because it's just such a small little detail, I mean, you could pair this with your navy pants. You could pair this with a chocolate pant, and it wouldn't matter. Or throw it on with your jeans like Angela has on and looked absolutely fabulous.
You could see it. You could see the fabric, how it like floats over her body. That is really because of that viscose rayon that is just giving it so much like silky drapiness. It's a nice like mid-weight, I would say. It's not, it's definitely not like a fine gauge knit. It's definitely not a chunky knit. It's a beautiful mid range knit, but look at how beautifully it just floats over Angela's body. And it has a really nice length too, but because of that weight, you can really do a lot with it. You can even put a blazer on over this. I could see that.
Oh yeah.
Right?
You most certainly can. And I mean, I think that that's the beauty. You know, you can really kind of add this to your wardrobe and not have to worry. I also think about, Rosina, I mean, I'm in that stage of life right now where I get a little hotter at any given moment. And this is one of those sweaters too that's not too restrictive, right? It's still breathable. It's still comfortable. I don't overheat in this. But if I wanted to just throw on kind of one of those quilted vests and your leggings, and you put on your snow boots or your fun UGG by Kookaburra, you know, boots, you can truly just make this easy, effortless addition. But For the length, I mean, there you go. So if you did want to pair this with your leggings, like your bum is covered.
Your bum is covered, exactly. And listen, this is a great price for a sweater that really is going to be with you for years and years to come, that has such an elevated look and feels. You might forget that it's cashmere. Like, you might forget that it's not cashmere, and you might think that it is, if like next year. The great thing is that it's machine wash, air dry, and you don't have to worry about it. This is the Heather Oat, and here is the Heather Gray. It's really nice. Really quickly, let's do a really big close-up, please, because you really do get to appreciate the variation in the colors when we do a close-up. As you can, I mean, there's even a little hit of like blush and gray in the oat, and then in the actual Heather Gray, it is a really nice depth of color right there. 3 easy payments of $18.33. This price goes up back to $68 at the end of the day today. Valentine's